Hi, my name is Miklo, and this is my architectural identity. Architecture isn't just about the buildings, it's about the possibilities. It's about the quiet invitation to breathe, to connect, and to see the world beyond a wall. For me, architecture is openness, crafted not in spite of structure, but because of it. And through this openness, architecture becomes the setting for our routines, where light guides our days, space holds our habits, and the world outside is always within reach. From early on, I was fascinated by how modern architects like Mies van der Rohe and Paul Williams blurred the line between inside and outside. How glass, steel, and thoughtful placement could frame not just space, but life itself. These designs weren't just functional, they were emotional. I want to build spaces that welcome rather than contain. Places where people flow through with ease, where human interaction is guided by design logic, and where circulation isn't dictated by restriction, but enabled by structure. This is the kind of architecture I aspire. Spaces that frame life as it happens, encouraging movement, gathering, and memory making. When the barrier between interior and exterior fades, architecture stops being just a background. It becomes part of the rhythm of everyday life. The window is more than just an opening. It's a lens. It's the moment a building breathes, where glass becomes a gesture and openness becomes intention, reminding us that the boundary was never meant to divide, and instead was only meant to define the beauty of what lies beyond it. In my future work, I hope to use windows to frame views, to invite in the world outside, and to act as a threshold between self and space. The magic of the window is not just what it shows, but what it transforms. A passing cloud becomes a moving artwork. A change in light marks the rhythm of a day. A shadow on the floor becomes a memory. This is the kind of detail that might go unnoticed at first, but once seen, it changes everything. It's where structure meets softness, where openness becomes real, and where architecture, for a moment, feels alive and connected with nature. Just as the outside is invited in, the inside opens itself outward, welcoming more than light, welcoming life. The interior becomes an extension of openness, where walls no longer divide but frame, where space isn't broken into pieces but held as whole, fluid, unfolding, alive. Inspired by the open plans of modern architecture, this approach will embrace flexibility, lightness, and movement. Steel will lift the weight, concrete will hold the ground, and glass will dissolve the edge, and structure itself will step back to let openness lead. Circulation will be intuitive, pathways designed not just for direction, but for discovery. And within these open spaces, moments of stillness will be honored. A chair in the light, a stare that invites pause, a corner that listens. Because openness isn't just about emptiness, it's about opportunity, the chance to feel held without being boxed in, to feel guided, not confined, to experience space not as limit, but as freedom.